Good morning, Earthlings. Okay, so, whoopsie. Today's discussion is going to be my personal observations and my personal theory about what happened at the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, at the rally in America, where this loving father and devoted husband, also he is a fireman who has rescued and saved many people's lives, his life was quickly taken from him in a kill shot that occurred after the shooting of that shot Trump in the ear. Okay, so no, he was a very good dad. So moving back. Now apparently this was spoken I hope there's clarity in that for you guys. Now I want to say something. I'm a believer in time travel and time travelers, and I really do think there's a lot more going on in this matrix reality. So I'm more of a simulation adherent, that we are, when we come into this realm, when our soul incarnates into a body into this realm, we come into the simulation of the experience, and overlaying this is a sort of a manipulation that's been going on for a little while. Now, remember I told the story of Beauty and Sleeping Beauty, and in the story of Sleeping Beauty, in the beginning, when Beauty was born, the fairies came to bless the child with talents and gifts, and because the fairy who's always malicious wasn't invited, she came and was malicious and cursed the young child Beauty to die at the age of 13 or 14. Let's just call it prepubescent, before her teens. So she was going to die on her birthday, and they tried all they could to avoid the danger, because the curse was that she would prick her finger on a spindle and die. So they removed all spindles from their realm, but of course you can't stop evil, but you can alter the destiny. So you can't stop fate. Fate will always cross your path, but you can make a choice right in that moment of whether you're going to step forward into the fate or step back away from the fate, turn left or right. Okay, remembering fate will always cross your path. You can't avoid that, but the choice that you make after that is yours. Now, this image here was the trajectory of everything. So, oh goodness, oh whoops, sorry about that, I did a boo-boops. Let's just go back, and now Try not to touch any buttons on my phone. Tricky. So what we're looking at is, here's my screwdriver. We have this far away area here, and this is where the shooter was, okay? So the trajectory that he was firing was here. This is where Trump was, and this is where the shooters shot the young boy. Okay, I think that is correct, if I'm right. So let's get into this. On the cue, now it says, I looked it up, on the day of this Trump assassination, it says the sweep is coming. It's got 7 days. I don't know what the sweep is, but Q is the quantum computer, and the quantum computer is able to foresee, look into the future. It is able to timeline lots of possibilities and jump it into the mainframe of what becomes our reality. So we're living in the matrix, all right? Now, I'm just going to start my story here. First of all, I want you to notice that this guy has a yellow flag in his pocket, Black Hat Vincent, and he's standing beside the light blue lady. Okay, and these are the 5. So part of this is 2 of the 5, but I just want you to notice that flag because remember that is the "Don't Tread on Me" snake. So, side note, this is the first time I ever noticed that Trump has an Elvis Presley kind of a thing going on with his lips, and I didn't notice that so much before, but kind of really showed here. That's just something I noticed. Now, these are a little bit mixed up, but, you know, raise your fist. Fight, fight, fight. Now, here we go. So, in this situation, the shots were fired. So, in the situation of where shots are fired, you would think everybody would be ducking down. Now, let's start the story. So this part of the story here, oh, not again, oh goodness sake. Oh, I did a mistake. Going right back to the end of the story. Okay, so, please excuse my amateurishness. As you can see, I deliver things in a box with a phone and my camera. That's all I got. Okay, so here he is looking like Elvis. And I showed you these 2. You're standing up. Okay, so let us begin. So at the start, he was like, "Hey, how you all going? Da 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 da. Great crowd. Biden only had 90 people." Now we've got a person here with a shirt that's got the stars and stripes. We've got a woman up here, and she's got one too. Just up behind her is our friend. So just enlarge there. Now, in the beginning, he's away over. He's over here. You can find these on videos yourself. This one here, she's like, oh, sorry, got it wrong. This one here, she's like, woo, hoo-hoo, up, down with her arms, and she's got her camera. Okay, and then behind is Black Hat Guy, Vincent. Now, so there he is, and he is in the image to the left of Trump. So Trump starts speaking. And, oops, dear. And it's very, very tricky to say. But one of the five, which is the one that wears the black hat, the green hat and the black shirt and the green pants, there he is bending down. And there's our guy, Vincent, with the black hat. And they're bending down, and for one full second, they lift up this flag, which has the green on it. So this flag with the green on it is held up for 1 second. See, there's the lady with the phone and stuff. So holding up the flag is Vincent and the other guy. Now, then the flag is down, and the next thing we see is the large yellow flag showing here, and here's our guy Vincent here behind the lady. So he's still in that position. So the flag is up, the American flag is up with the green on it, which is green flag, green go, and then the yellow flag is showing the don't tread on me. So now after that occurs, we see Vincent, there's his hat, making a move, going from this side to this side of the seated area behind Trump. And so he's moving along. Oh, let me just magnify that for you guys. He's got his head down a little bit there. Okay, but he's moving along, sneaking on past, alright? And then what happens next? Well, he heads on over to the light blue lady, and also this blonde lady is part of the setup as well here. This is the lady in light blue. That's her head. She's waving her hat over past her body. And here's old Vincent walking on and coming over to this side of the story. And they have a teet-teet. They have a quick little chit-chat. Right. And then he heads on up past her, past the lady in light blue, and he's going to get behind this lady in the blonde with the white. And there he is. He gets in behind her. Gets in behind the blonde lady there, and he's like behind her a little bit there, you see, still close to Trump and still within the perimeters of the two people. Now he is watching the direction of where the shooter is, and he stays staring over that way for a little bit, and everyone's doing the signs and all this sort of putting the signs up. Now when the shooter is in position and he knows it's going to happen, he turns and he looks directly at that guy. So that guy turns and looks directly at him, and they have a communication which is probably mostly silent, but what it's saying, I guess, is that the shooter is in position, or it's time. This is like a close-up that I could get of the incident of the eye contact. Whoops. Sorry, guys. So what happens next is this man who faces towards Vincent is looking up a little bit higher than his head to see where is the shooter. Then he turns, he looks directly at Trump. But Vincent, who knows that the shot is going to occur, he lowers his head completely down and you just see his hat. And this one here is watching Trump. Okay, he's got his eye on Trump. Vincent keeps his head down when the shot is fired. Trump has raised up. He's got his arm by his ear here. This guy's looking. She's looking. Everyone's like, oh, he got the shot. These are not people who are scared. These are people that are making sure the shot occurred, okay? This is when he just got shot, right? Now, the next thing that occurs is they're like, oh no, Trump's shot. He's still holding his ear, right? Vincent looks up because the shot has struck Trump. He is alive. I guess it was one of those moments where you're like, oh my goodness, could he live? Could he die? Now Trump goes down. This is Trump down here with his little hat on, and he's heading down behind the podium. These guys are standing up tall, and they're within. That's the girl with the has the white camera that was jumping around a lot. So Vincent moved from here to over to here, but it's within this perimeter. Okay. So anyway, Trump's going down. A lot of the people that are around here are going down, but not these guys. Everybody's down now, but not these ones. Now, this is my focus, okay, guys? I'm really focused on what's going on here. So Trump is right down behind the podium as we speak here. And I've noticed that something is occurring with Vincent. Firstly, it's really hard to show you. But pop, 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 all these guns are going off. And this man here, he has his hands like this, in this position. So everyone's screaming, going down, all this sort of thing, and he's like this. Okay. Actually, he's looking straight ahead. He keeps his hands in that position while this is occurring. I haven't noticed before, but I'm thinking the woman beside him in the light blue is also in the same hand posture. Oh, excuse my burp. Now, then there, okay, that's quite clear. Some of them are very hard to show you because, they were taken from the, photo shooting on my camera, screenshotting from somebody else's video, and a lot of the faces are distorted and stuff, and then I'm photographing onto my camera, and then I'm showing it back to you through this camera onto this camera. Honestly, it's a wonder anything can happen at all. I'm doing my best. One day I might get forensic as, because I do like it. Now, oh my gosh. Okay, so let me go back. I know what's happening. Trump is down, the security has come in, the Secret Service guys, and they's all down and everything like that. And then you hear one shot ring out and you hear a woman blood-curdling scream. Definitely in the audience. Okie doke. Now, these people turn towards, I'm talking Vincent, turns towards the shot and the guy in the white, whereas the other guy is looking up at where the shooter is. Looking at the shooter, looking at where the shooter shot. And now they're looking, the woman is screaming, and they're just looking like this. And then they all pay attention to the area where the woman is screaming from, except for the man in red there. And then Vincent does this. It's a salute. He saluted the death of that fireman. I don't know what is going on. I really don't. I've got a closer, no, I've got a far away shot, but it's not showing anything. Oh, okay, sorry. So now I took, this is like the thing, the wide view. So I took this one to show you that, look, there's a green there, there's a yellow there. So if you were physically there at this Trump rally, and you may have thought in your mind, did I just see an American flag go up with a green on it? And then a couple of minutes later or later on, you see just like this green bit over here. You're like, oh, it must have been wrong. It must have been just that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. The old trick of the eye. Now, there is something very mysterious here, and it's not a camera. And I thought it was a microphone or something, but I'm like, wow, that is weird. So what has Vincent got here? He's talking into something. It's quite skinny. And this is when he's telling Trump to... Oops, go back. Trump is getting up from the ground. He's like, let me get my shoes, let me put my shoes on. And he's got that mouthpiece there, and or the microphone, I don't know what it is, okay? But in this image, he's got the long thing in his other hand, and then with his he's like, raise your fist and say fight, fight, fight. You know. And he's still got this other thing going on. What is that? Is that a time thing? Is that something to do with futuristic stuff? I think it is. And let's go to the next shot. So he's still got it in his hand here. He's calling out to try in his other hand. Oops, let me just point that out to you. Oh, sorry, wrong thing. Boop, boop. There we go. And then yelling with this hand. And let me bring this across. And there we have our Secret Service guys, and we have Trump raising up there. And then he's like, wait a minute. They're like, let's go, let's get him off. And he's like, or momentos. Fight, fight, fight. Okay. Now, what have I got going on here? There we go. Now, there he is, raising his fist to fight. And then here's the signal, still yelling out. And then as they're leading Trump away, this is where Trump starts the old raises fist 555 there. He does another interesting hand signal. Oh, he gets that device in action again here, which is, that is his hand. Oh, and there it is, the device. And if I can try to show you this way. There's old Trumpy in there, okay? And this is when he's going fight, 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 alright? Now, oops. What do I have next? I'm trying to... Yeah, and then he does the hand signal, and then they're like, yay, and they do the fisty pump as well. And you can see that Vincent has got that yellow thing in his pocket there. Flag, yellow flag, black and yellow. And remembering my dream about the black and yellow, it's sort of a little bit spooky. And then here's a good one, which I felt was quite clear, of his little device that he's got. It's so tiny. Wish I knew what that mysterious little device is. I've got another photo of it there. Okay, it's just a small looking little thing. Could almost say it was chromatic. You know, like made of chrome or something. Kind of all of a sudden reminding me of those strange plinths that are turning up in different places. You know, those mirrored things, mirrored tall skinny things. I'll try and get a photo of that, or a link or something for you guys. Yes, I was going to say something else. I've forgotten now, because now I have to go and make a cup of tea for Norma. So I hope that some of you can follow along with what I'm trying to explain, and I hope I've done a good job of it. And remembering, while we're here, we're inside this simulation of the experience, and there is this matrix reality that is trying to overlay upon everything to do with us, whether that's a choice that we make, a decision, the way we have to live, you name it. Okay, and we're going to try and we're going to try and beat the warlords, and there's going to be no more war. That's what we're going for. Not even a civil war in America, even though the two wings of the same bird are saying that, okay? Now, remembering that this all came to a fated moment. Now, what I must say is, I'm going to put in the link in my comment section, that they have been saying the wrong guy, and he's still alive. The guy who was worked at the economic training school for BlackRock. He's still alive. So it's not him, but there's another one, and now it's him. Okay? Let's see how this all finishes off. I'm sending much love to you all. Stay wide awake. Love you. Bye.